2020 is your year to grow financially, your year to save money, your year to earn money doing what you love. And with 2020 almost upon us, it's time that you reevaluate your finances, reset your mindset, and ultimately set 10 new goals for your finances. So before you jump right in and start making crazy goals about insane dollar amounts and living a lavish lifestyle, it's time to think harder, really think harder about what it takes to achieve financial freedom. It's time we get practical. By using these 10 financial goals, you'll start to slowly be able to unravel your personal finances and break them down step by step with a great deal of precision, making 2020 the year that you'll finally feel completely confident with your personal finances and finally achieve financial freedom. Hey guys, it's Michael here. Welcome back to today's video. I hope you had a wonderful Monday. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 financial goals for your money in 2020 that I think would be extremely helpful for anyone, regardless of whether they're living paycheck to paycheck or whether they have plenty of money in their savings. So, let's not waste any time and let's get right into it with the first goal of the day. The first goal is extremely important for anybody, and that is setting a budget. Someone who makes millions of dollars a year could be in more debt than someone who makes $40,000 a year if they don't know how to properly set a budget. So regardless of whether you're living paycheck to paycheck or if you have plenty of money saved up, setting a budget is absolutely essential for your finances. Setting a budget ensures that you have enough money for what you need and for what you want. And by setting a budget and actually sticking to it, really following it, gives you better control of reaching your other financial goals. And now, for something that most people don't do, but everyone should be doing, is to start a side hustle. It has never been easier, ever, in the history of mankind, to start a side hustle. Before the internet, your grandparents would not have been able to work after it got dark out, but now you can. Getting started can be as easy as decluttering your room and selling your items on eBay, or it could be starting a podcast, or becoming a freelancer. Anything. The beauty of a side hustle is that you can do whatever you want and spend as much or as little time as you want. And honestly, if you're doing something you're passionate about and something you love, you'll probably want to work longer, harder. You'll probably want to make that your real job. So that will be more beneficial to you in the future. Next up is to start investing in the stock market. If you're already investing, that's great. And if you aren't, that's great too. It's never too late to start investing. Either way, everyone can increase how much they're investing, adjust their investment goals, and even try and research new companies to invest in. If you're new to investing or you simply don't want to stress about picking your stocks, you can look into automating your investing and saving with apps like Acorns, which automatically invests and saves your spare change. So if you're worried about reaching your investing goal, simply sign up for Acorns or an app like Stash, and you'll be able to automatically ensure that you reach your investment goal. Now, it's time for something that is boring, but something that is very important, which is your savings. Try and save 30% of your income every single year. Now, you may be thinking, I don't make enough money to save 30%. Everyone can save 30% of their income if they live below their means. So, it is important to make your savings goal as large as possible while still making it attainable. Because over time, what you save today will be able to multiply and exponentially grow in the future. What I do is I divide my savings goal up into smaller pieces by either paycheck and paycheck or by month to month to month. That way, when I get paid, I put the money directly into my savings account first thing. That is the first thing I do. Because if you wait to the end of the month, you'll probably spend your money on other things and you won't be able to reach your savings goal. So make sure your savings are the first part of your budget that you pay. Then you'll be much less likely to leave these out. Next up is something that you've probably never tried, but it would be a huge wake-up call for your finances. And what that is to try and go 100% cash for 1 month. Why is this even a goal? You're probably thinking. Well, it's a goal because most people spend way too much money on their credit cards and on things that they honestly can't afford. So, by going 100% cash for 1 month, you'll be able to see how you actually should be living your life, how much money you actually can spend. Most people live above their means and spend more money than they actually have, racking up huge credit card bills. So by going 100% cash for a month, you'll be able to see how you actually should be living your life versus a life where you simply charge everything on a credit card where you can't afford it. And this flows right into our next goal, which is get out of debt. Whether you want to pay off your student loans, focus on one balance and pay the minimum balances on your other accounts. Debt can be one of the biggest stressors in personal finance. So by eliminating one of those numbers, it'll be a huge weight off your back. You may be thinking, why shouldn't I try and pay off more on all of my accounts? Well, paying off all of them can be very, very overwhelming. So simply by picking one balance, really focusing on getting that down to zero, how much you owe, you'll be able to still pay off your minimum balances on your other accounts while just getting rid of one entirely. So our next goal is going to be extremely, extremely difficult for many of you guys, and it is to spend less on shopping. Do you really need that new phone, that newest style of purse, those new shoes as soon as they come out? Define what is actually important to you and cut out the rest so you don't keep adding to your rising debt. Saying no to a want that isn't a need is the sort of discipline that'll really change your outlook on your finances and will honestly really help you achieve financial freedom in the long run. Next up is to set your bills to autopay. This only takes an hour or two and it'll eliminate a lifetime worth of headaches. Setting bills to autopay is a great way to save time, save money, save hassle. No more utilities threatening to cut off services for a missed payment. No more hits to your credit card for a later missed payment. Everything will be set to automatically pay and you won't have to worry. Knowing that bills will be paid on time and be paid in full gives you a huge peace of mind. One less thing you have to stress about. And on top of that, companies incentivize you to sign up for autopay. They're simply giving you money, making it less expensive to pay your bills automatically. Why wouldn't you do that? And now, for something that we all would love, is to negotiate your salary so you make more money. Negotiating a better salary is something that we should all be focused on. No matter when the last time was that you negotiated for your salary, there will come a time again where your compensation doesn't meet the value of the work you provide. When it comes time, it's important that you are prepared with objective facts about why you should be making as much as you want. You'd be surprised how often your boss will agree to what you are asking for if you provide the facts and you lay out all the details. The problem is that most people are too afraid to ask for a higher salary, afraid that they'll lose their job, but they won't. In order to manage the first 9 goals, you'll be able to use the 10th goal, which is to track your expenses and your money using a budgeting app. One app you could use is an app called Mint, and you can check out more about that in my video on the top investing apps that you will ever need. But essentially, Mint is great for creating a budget, tracking your spending, and getting smart about your money. I just recently downloaded Mint and I absolutely love it. They send me reminders when bills are due, they keep my finances in check, and make budgeting extremely easy. And since you can connect all of your credit and bank accounts as well as your monthly bills, the days are over of having to worry about when a bill is due, or how much money you have, or if you have enough money to pay it. Mint does all of that for you. Managing your personal finances is extremely difficult, and without setting goals, you're making it impossible for you to successfully navigate your personal finances. These 10 goals that we spoke about are simple changes that you could make in 2020 to your personal finances that'll help you be on the road to a successful financial year. Then, all that is left between you and a successful year is yourself. How will you be able to stick to these financial goals? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't done so already, like the video down below, subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when new videos come out. I'll be posting at least 3 times a week on this channel. And as always, until next time.